Hi. Well, in the last video, you watched the Everyday Man build this bike rack, and it's great. It works perfect, but I'm wondering if the Everyday Man can make it even better. I've got a lot of ideas to show you today. If you didn't see the video on me installing it, that's posted already, so you can find that. So today, I'm going to show you some tips and tricks on how to make this stand, this bike rack, or any bike rack, even better. Alright, so the first tip is putting in the hitch bolt. Here's a close-up of it, and you can see it right there. It's threaded. So the first way to do it is with a socket wrench. So it takes a 15/16, and you can certainly go ahead and screw this in, or and you're done. Now that's a heck of a lot easier. That's step one for making it easier. So this is very slippery. It's like glass. And when the tire is on this, it sits back here, and I think it's very easy for it to slide back and forth like that. So I got some stair tread. I'll show you the picture of it. And I'm going to stick that on here. So I measured it off and cut it to size. I used one of these alcohol swabs to clean this so there's no grease or dirt or oil on it. So it should stick very well. And this won't be sliding anymore, so I don't have to worry about the groove. But I'll tell you, this cuts really easy with a razor blade. So if I needed to cut this slot open, I think I could. But anyway, it's as easy as this. And then press it down. Now, you know this stuff, it's really sticky. So my thought is when the tire's sitting on that, it's not going to slide sideways anymore. So I'll put one there, and I'll put one over on the other end for the other bike. Alright, so I got this 10-foot roll of Velcro on Amazon. It was $10. For 10 foot, it's 1 inch wide. It's really, really strong. I mean, you can't tear it, you can't rip it. I cut off a piece, and I'm going to use it on here as a second strap. I don't think you need to do like a ratchet and all the rest of that. I thought about it, a ratchet, but it's so small, I don't know how you would really do that. So I'm just going to wrap that on there like this, right? Pull it tight, and then put it on each other. Now, that's really on there, and there's no way I can pull that off, right? If you want to make it tighter, just kind of undo it and pull it tight. I think that is really good to keep that tire where it's supposed to be. It's not going anywhere. It's not going forward. It's not going backward. This is going to stop it from sliding off. I think that's primo like that. Now, if you look at this really closely, this is why I added that strap. Okay. Look at the size of this bolt. I mean, this bolt is dinky. I don't know what that is. It's way less than like a 1/2 inch or 1/4 inch. I don't know exactly what it is, but it's probably good enough. This seems like it's on there good and strong. It does look like it's plastic, so you know, I think putting the Velcro on gives you 2 instead of 1. Velcro is not going to scratch your rim. It's not going to scratch anything, and there's no way that's going to slide off the back. So this nut is a handle, and this is one of the only handles or nuts on the whole assembly that doesn't have a lock washer on. Now this is what it looks like here. The carriage bolt, you can see that. It fits into the square on this side. So all I did was put a lock washer on there. And now when I tighten this down, it's not going to back off. I put one on here already, and you can't really test it. I mean, I'm just thinking as I go down the road, a lock washer on here is a whole lot better than no washer at all. So I think that's going to hold it much better, and this won't back off on its own. Well, that's it for now. I think you'll agree that these inexpensive upgrades will make your e-bikes more secure and, most importantly, a safer travel down the road. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.